Today I'm gonna be doing like just some gaming reactions. Might talk about some tech stuff. Who knows? Pretty much I just finished snacking. I was hungry. I needed to eat. And I guess I could play some music since I'm not doing anything like that, but I mostly was I wanted to watch some
These
videos
same
here.
genetics, however,
Let me
made
run
his
this back. I pretty much wanted to watch some
Andre the Giant's
YouTube videos here. I guess I can start over here. I want to watch a few YouTube videos before I play some games. I was going to play some Ashes of Creation, but a few of the guys I play with aren't hopping on. Yeah, pretty much some of the guys I'm playing with aren't getting on, so I'm going to watch a couple videos, give you my thoughts on them, just chat about them. I know a few of you were highly upset about these reaction videos, but I assure you I will continue to do them just for you. But for this video, we're going to be watching Andre the Giant, How Amazing Genetics Made Life Impossible. I want to see how that gets done and, figure that all out. Let's get to it. This guy doesn't look like a big man, you know what I'm saying? He's like, how tall was he? Like 7 foot tall? He was huge.
size gave him
Oh shit,
everything.
7
The
foot.
largest and highest paid.
Hold on.
Andre the
Let me see if I can get
Giant's
it right
size
here.
gave him
7 foot 4 inches in 520 pounds. Crazy. I wonder if a lot of this weight was just due to how massive like his bones whatnot were. Imagine going to school with him. He's probably huge then. They definitely had him on the football team. Sure, man.
Andre the Giant's size gave him everything.
The largest and highest paid and best known wrestler in the entire world.
Once being
The
listed by the
best-known
Guinness Book
wrestler
of
in the
Records
entire
as the
world.
highest paid wrestler ever. These same genetics, however, made his
Wait, he was the highest paid wrestler ever? Hold on.
records as the highest paid wrestler ever.
Wow, say the Guinness World Records book, but not for what you'd think. He wasn't the tallest or biggest pro wrestler, but the highest paid wrestler in the world, with documented earnings of over 400,000 in 1974. So yeah, he was making good money back then.
These same genetics, however, made his life a living hell,
Bet it
with
did.
Andre famously stating, "I would give much money to be able to spend 1 day per week as a man of regular size." When he was born, Andre already weighed 13 pounds or 6
Ooh.
whole kilos, which is almost double the average male baby.
At birth, he was already 13 pounds. I feel bad. I I want I empathize with his mom. Like, oh my gosh. Whoa, lordy lord. 13 pounds. Some would say the 13 is an omen. Ooh-wee.
Weighing 3.3 kilos or 7.5 pounds. Growing up,
He's a
Andre
big old
played
boy.
soccer, with his childhood friends stating he used to be the goalie, but the ball would never go in because he was so big. By the age of 12, Andre was 6'3" and 240 pounds or 108 kilos.
You're telling me this man is that huge? I'm gonna have to run this all the way back. I'm gonna have to run this all the way back. I realize I'm not recording. I need to record for the actual, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Andre the Giant's size
Oh yeah, while I'm at it, I want to let you all know I'm doing these reaction videos for you because I know you like these, because I know you want to watch them. So here I am. Every video I make simply served on a platter by the YouTube algorithm because you want to watch it. So if you're here watching with me today, thank you. We're going to be talking about Andre the Giant, how amazing genetics made life impossible. As you can see, this behemoth right here was 7 foot 4 inches and 520 pounds. A absolute unit, as some would say. I can't believe anyone could be this huge. They were definitely a giant, or I guess you could say proof that there were once giants roaming on this earth. Maybe. I know I saw a few TikToks trying to convince us that they were here. Maybe they were just individuals like this man here. Or maybe we did have giants on the planet who were like 15, 16 feet. Anyways, if you believe in giants, put that stuff below.
Gave him everything.
The largest and highest paid and best known wrestler in the entire world.
Once being listed by the Guinness Book of Records as the highest paid wrestler ever.
What did they say? What did they say here? The Guinness World Records book, but not for what you think. He wasn't the tallest or biggest pro wrestler, but the highest paid wrestler in the world, with documented earnings of over 400,000 in 1970.
These same genetics, however, made his life a living hell, with Andre famously stating, "I would give much money to be able to spend 1 day per week as a man of regular size."
Yeah, because he would have a thing. If he was 7 foot 4, 520 pounds, this guy probably had trouble just going anywhere. Because the average person's like 5 foot. What is it? The average height is 5'7". So this man is like 7 foot. I bet everything sucked. Like getting in cars, they're small. This plane right here, he just has to rent out 2 seats, sit in the very front because his legs are too long. The seats are too small right here. Oh my goodness. I bet he would want to spend a day in our time. Especially like buying clothes is probably hard. Everything has to be tailor made. Shoes special ordered. Oh my goodness. I bet he get hungry too a lot just being that big. Not saying that he's big, but you know what I'm saying, just being like that large, your body's probably like constantly burning, man. Ooh.
Much money to be able to spend 1 day per week as a man of regular size. When he was born, Andre already weighed 13 pounds or 6 whole kilos, which is almost...
I can't get past this, man. 13 pounds. This man was born 13 pounds at birth. Huge, man. Huge. Huge. That's like, he's like a toddler almost, man. Oh, let me look this up. Let me look this up on the sidelines real quick. Average weight of a toddler. So a toddler, a 2-year-old, typically weighs like for girls 26.5 and boys 27.5 pounds. So you're telling me at birth, this man is already half the size of a toddler, or at least half the weight, if not the size. Like he has to have giants in his family line. He has to. Like, what the heck? What is this nonsense?
Double the average male baby, weighing 3.3 kilos or 7.5 pounds.
No.
Growing up, Andre played soccer, with his childhood friends stating he used to be the goalie, but the ball would never go in because he was so big. By the age of 12, Andre was 6'3", and...
Think about that. If they're in elementary school and they're playing soccer and he's standing there, he at least had to be like, you have to think like kids. Let's see. I have to figure this out. Average height of, say, let's say like a 6-year-old. Like 36 feet is 3, like, no. Yeah, about 3.5 feet. If he was 6 foot, I would say if he's 6'3" at the age of 12, he was probably at half that age. He's probably at least a good 5 foot. Yeah, this guy was enormous. He was probably just like everybody was. He was probably just towering over anybody. Let's see. Andre the Giant height as a kid. So he's 6'3" when he was a 12-year-old. He was 6'3", 200 pounds. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, dude, he had to be a good like 5 foot something, man. There's no way. There's no way. When did this man retire? Anyway, let's keep going.
And 240 pounds or 108 kilos.
As I started going to school, I was bigger than all the kids.
He was too big to fit on the local school bus, and his family didn't have the money to buy a car that could deal with his weight. As a result, Andre left school to work on a farm, where one day a friend of the farm's owner drove slowly past the field in a Rolls Royce.
So you're telling me it got to the point where he was too large to ride the bus to school, and his parents couldn't take him, so he left to go work on a farm. He couldn't just walk to school. But I mean, I guess if he's that big, I mean, they might as well say, "Hey, let's put this man to work." This is a grown, like, this is a grown ass man at this point. Hey, that's crazy though. I wonder how bad it was. Like, was he just like 12 and he's just like, you know what? Like, I can't go to school now. Well, guess I'm gonna go to work. Got my what? You're like 12. I was about to go into like sixth grade maybe when so he's like, I don't need middle school. He just stopped after like fifth grade. He has like the basics, right? He knows how to read, write, do basic arithmetic, basic mathematics. He just stopped going because he couldn't ride the bus to school no more, and his parents couldn't take him. They just put him to work. But it's just crazy. So they're saying he could do the okay. Yeah, let me run this back. So he could do the work of a man. One day, a friend of the farm's owner drove slowly past the field in a Rolls Royce. I will own such a car as that someday, the tall boy said quietly as he paused to watch the elegant machine glide by. All right, let me go back. Oh, he was okay.
Could deal with his weight. As a result, Andre left school to work on a farm, where one day a friend of the farm's owner drove slowly past the field in a Rolls Royce. I will own such a car as that someday, Andre said quietly. Stop dreaming and start raking, his father replied. You are a big boy, but that dream is too big even for you.
Dang. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Let me do this. Imagine you're sitting here. Your parents then made you stop going to school because you're too dang big. Can't ride a bus no more. And they can't drive you. And here you are talking about, hey man, I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna get me a nice Rolls Royce. They tell you, nah, boy, that's way too big for you. You're like, what? What? Why are you trying to crush his dream like that? They just mad they ain't as big as him. And I guess what did he go do? He became the richest wrestler, and I mean that's kind of just like acting, right? Like just strongman. That's what I feel about WWE. It's just like a bunch of like
I
acting.
said to my dad, someday I will get a car like this. And he said, quit dreaming and keep walking.
According to his brother, Andre did the farm work of 3 different men and would drive an unregistered car as the cops wouldn't dare to stop him when he tried.
He did the work of 3 men. Hold on, let me run this back. They said he's doing the work of 3 men and drove a car unregistered because the police wouldn't stop him. They're afraid of this man. Where is Andre the Giant from? I need to figure this out. I can't just. Oh, he's from France. Okay. They probably said this somewhere in the video. He's from France. Oh, that's cool. All right. That's dang, boy.
Tried to join the military.
Andre was deemed unfit for service as there were no shoes big enough, bunks long enough, or trenches deep enough to accommodate him.
Yet these same issues made him a
He tried to join the army, but they said, no, you're not fit. You're too dang big, boy. You're too dang big, boy. Can't hide no dang trench. Can't sleep in no dang bunk. And you can't wear a uniform. Get out of here. You are not fit for us. Though, if they actually kept, imagine if they did keep him. They tailored everything for him, gave him his own bunk. You know, made a bunk especially for him. Didn't let him go in the trenches. If people come, he just knocking folk out, bro. This guy's huge. Huge, man. All these guys are so small. You probably pick every one of them up and just throw them. Just it's the real life juggernaut.
Wrestling sensation. He'd officially become Andre the Giant, a famous televised wrestler, but more notably had grown so much, his own parents didn't recognize him when he came back home.
My parents, they was a big fan of me, they saw me on TV, but they don't know.
Your parents were a fan and they didn't know it was you.
No, because I changed my name.
At over 7 foot tall and 500 pounds or 227 kilos.
Hold on. His own family didn't recognize him at all. Okay, so he changed. Okay, that's because he changed his name. So changing his name and I guess continuing to grow. So if he was, I wonder how old he was when he left home. Because if he was 6 foot, let me see. If he was a good 6'3" at 12. Okay. Yeah, I would probably need. Oh, so he entered the wrestling world at 18. Okay. So he probably left home at like 16 or something. Or because if he was Andre the Giant at 18, he had to leave. If his parents didn't recognize him, he had to be gone for like a good like at least like either for like good like 2 years or more. Depending on, that'd be interesting to see. When did this guy go to the military? Okay, so it says Rusmov was an average student, though good at mathematics. When he was 14, Rusmov decided against further schooling and joined the workforce, believing that what he had learned was sufficient for a career as a farmhand. He did not drop out of school as compulsory education laws in France were no longer applicable to those aged 14 or older. Okay, so he didn't have to go to school anymore. So he spent years working on his father's farm in Molienne, where, according to his brother Jacques, okay, yeah, they just said that. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so the age 18, he moved to Paris. He was taught professional wrestling by a local promoter. So I guess for 4 years he worked with his dad, and then when he turned 18, he became a wrestler. I wonder how long he wrestled before his family just didn't know who he was. Okay, hold on. There we go. He was billed as Giant Fere, a name based on the grand 1966. I'm trying to get a timeline here. I need to know this. He grew up in the 50s. So he was born when his debut was 1966. Oh yeah, because he was 14. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. 1960. Actually, it's right here. 1964 is when he began. In 1966, he began. I guess is Andre the Giant. Okay, so he changed his name 2 years. Okay, so he was a wrestler for 2 years, and then he changes. Yep. Okay. So I guess 2 years after he joined, he changed his name. That makes sense. Or maybe it was in the 70s. No, no, no. Okay, the giant. Oh yeah, giant. Yep. So 1960. Yeah, 2 years after he became a wrestler, he changed his name pretty much to the Giant. Something the Giant. Run this back a little bit.
Him when he came back home.
My parents, they was a big fan of me on the so many TV, but they don't know.
Your parents were a fan and they didn't know it was you.
No, because I changed my name.
At over 7 foot tall and 500 pounds or 227 kilos, Andre saw a doctor to figure out why he'd grown so much. Acromegaly was the diagnosis, a rare 1 in 12,000 brain tumor causing the body to produce excessive growth hormone. It leads
Oh man, he had a brain tumor that was doing this to him.
to extra large hands, feet and fingers, as well as a bigger jaw, nose, lips and tongue. According to Ripley's Believe It or Not, his fingers were so big around that the ring he wore had an opening that could easily fit a silver dollar, which is 38.1 mil. To put the size into
He had a ring he wore that had been that is huge. Oh my gosh. I can't believe a brain tumor can do that to you. I didn't even know that was possible. Man. No wonder why he would pay to spend like day as a normal person. Because like imagine like your hands. Ooh, I bet it was just difficult to like do like hold things, just do basic tasks around the house, just because your hands being that large.
Perspective, the average man's finger is around 10 to 11 mil around. This could be seen in interviews like this.
This is his ring, and I kid you not, I can get all 3 fingers in that ring.
With people on Reddit adding, favorite fact is that Andre was so large, he could push a hard-boiled egg through his wedding ring.
Crazy.
My wife met him once and instead of a handshake, she said she could only shake one of his fingers. These elements made him so unique that when doctors offered to remove his tumor, Andre bluntly refused.
He decided that he didn't want treatment at that time because he thought it would interfere with his career as a wrestler.
He'd state, if this is the size that God wanted me to be, I'm going to be this size.
I use what God gave me. I'm not supernatural. I just myself. So what God gave me, I use it to make a living.
However, this gave him a short life expectancy.
The commissioned doctors at Madison Square Garden told me.
I wonder what would like. I know I know it's probably, well, obviously it's killed him. Well, it's gonna kill him. But I wonder what would happen if they removed it. Like, would he? He wouldn't reduce. Like, he wouldn't. Obviously, he wouldn't shrink. Would he? Well, I guess he would. That'd be. I don't know. I don't know. Would he get smaller? Or would he like lose muscle mass, I guess? Just because he's not no longer like his brain's no longer, I guess, producing the hormone or whatever that is causing him to like grow that big, or is the damage already done? I'll probably answer.
He's going to be lucky to live to be 40.
And meant he'd keep on growing until the day he'd die. By the time he'd joined the WWE, Andre had reached 7'4", peaking at 560 pounds or 225 kilos.
What size boot is that, Andre?
It's 22, size 22.
A size 22 shoe. Holy. Your boy here were a 13. That right there. That's a good 9. What is that? A good 9 sizes ahead of me right there, boy.
Take a look at that along my size 9.
This made him the most successful wrestler ever.
Without a doubt, Andre
He just
was
pick up and
the most
throw
famous
anybody.
wrestler in the world.
Yet it also continued to make his life harder.
It's difficult everywhere I go. They don't build anything for big people. They build everything for blind people, for crippled people, for some other people, but not for big people.
Andre was constantly visiting new cities,
The nature of your job, you're traveling all the time, aren't you? Like 320 nights a year.
Yes.
which came with its own set of challenges.
Hotel beds, are they a problem?
I try to find a hotel where they got a king size bed. The worst is when I go in Japan, all those cars are so small.
Sure.
Even in a hotel, I can go through the door, I can go to the bathroom, everything is so small.
Andre was too large to fit inside most cars.
When I'm traveling with a car, I need 2 cars.
That's right. You can't even get in it.
There's nowhere for the giant to live anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you can put 1 car in each foot.
Taking a taxi wasn't a better alternative.
Funny story, one time.
What? Hold on, let me run.
Well, you can put 1 car in each foot.
Taking a taxi wasn't
Imagine you're driving to work and you see this guy right here just sitting here, just all the way out the car. Looks like he is some cartoon character. Just boop. My
a better
goodness.
alternative.
Funny story, one time we couldn't get a taxi because he was so big.
And when they finally got one, Andre was charged extra.
We ask him how much he is, and we see the counter. He charges double. So you're a big guy, you have to pay double.
It seems that flying was Andre's only option, where he'd have to book the entire exit row. However, thankfully, he was able to fix this problem.
What about plane travel? Does that get old after a while? Awful?
I go in first class, but I don't drink mine with it.
Despite this costing an absolute fortune,
I'm traveling so much. Last year I bought for $67,000 just an airplane ticket.
there was still another even bigger flying problem. Andre couldn't fit inside the toilet. He therefore had to relieve himself prior to boarding.
Andre would always time it so that he would take a dump before, he went to the airport.
But in one notable instance, he forgot to go beforehand.
He's up in first class and he tells them, I gotta go. And they're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
The onboard solution wasn't exactly glamorous,
He would relieve himself into a bucket and then they bring it in and dump it into the toilet.
but in retrospect, the story's pretty funny.
The smell.
He's that. Come on. It can't be like that. I mean, it probably is. I just know nowadays, if he were around, he'd have a whole TV show. Whole reality TV show. They probably missed out on that one. They'd be like, all right, we got to get this money in. Content. Ooh, But that was a big ass. Oh, I bet that was a big ass shit too. Ooh, I'd hate to have been on the plane on that one, boy.
It started coming out. There was people falling out of their seats almost into the aisles, puking, crying, screaming.
Sadly, this didn't only apply to planes.
Where does he shit?
In the bathtub.
No.
Yeah. There's no toilet gonna take his ass.
And with monumental bows came monumental farts.
It sounded like, like a deep roar kind of like thing.
Bruh, y'all. The man it's no longer with us. Y'all don't have to do him like this, y'all. Y'all over here like when he farted, it sounded like a roar, like a rumble. Like, come on now. Come on now, do this man some justice.
On the set of Princess Bride, this actually halted production.
He lets out the most monumental fart. The whole plywood set was shaking, and the sound guy lifted his headphones off his ears and was doing that. And it went on for, somebody timed it was 16 seconds.
While Andre's former wrestling opponents thought
a 16-second fart. You're shitting me.
the wind lasted even longer.
And I could feel my fucking shoulder just vibrate like. You know how long a giant can fart? How long? About 40 seconds.
Andre was so different to everybody else, it got to the point of public ridicule. Hulk Hogan explained when we'd walk through the airports, if he got ahead of me, I'd hear all the unkind things that people would say. Oh my god, look at that guy. It would just break my heart.
They perceived him as a freak of nature, and that hurt Andre more than anything. This guy was very sensitive. Boss, sometimes they laugh at me, they point at me. It hurts my feelings. You never think a guy like that would cry, but he would cry.
Andre stated in an interview, I would give much money to be able to spend 1 day per week as a man of regular size.
Man, y'all make fun of Andre the Giant. Y'all should be ashamed of y'all. That's all I gotta say. It is fucked.
Would shop and I would go to the cinema and drive around in a sports car and walk down Fifth Avenue and stare at the other people for a change. Disguising himself in public simply wasn't possible.
Muhammad Ali could put on a trench coat and a ball cap. Andre the Giant couldn't hide in the backseat of a car.
Instead opting to numb himself completely.
He never, ever, ever quit drinking. He drank from the time he got up to the time he went to bed. If he could figure out a way, he'd just done it in his sleep.
While Andre's drinking feats are often highly romanticized, there's no denying he had a serious problem.
He started drinking about 9 o'clock in the morning. He drank I'm not exaggerating, 20 bottles of new Beaujolais.
Doing so to cope with his difficult life.
He drank because he was in pain. His spine and his neck and his knees gave him a lot of trouble.
He'd drink 6 bottles of wine before every wrestling match, with Jake the Snake explaining that Andre once drank 48 beers in a single car trip.
He drank
46 beers. 48 beers in a single
2 cases of beer and did not have to piss. How can you do that?
This was nothing compared to a different night.
Is it true that you, in one sitting, drank 117 beers?
Yes.
Were you drunk at the end of that?
117 beers? How this man put them away? Well, I mean, 117 beers?
I don't remember. I think I passed out.
With Andre's unofficial record being 156 beers in one sitting, which fellow wrestlers Dusty Rhodes and Michael Hayes confirmed. However, this only added extra weight onto his body.
I myself saw him almost every night drink 7,000 calories worth of alcohol.
Which seemed to be the primary motive for why he eventually quit.
But you don't drink anymore?
Not since 14 months ago I quit.
You feel better for not drinking?
Yeah, because when I was drinking beer, I used to weigh 560 pounds.
And you've trimmed down now to?
Right now, I'm 470.
This led to the infamous Andre the Giant vs. Hulk Hogan, after which his career was basically over. When he next came to a match, Andre was using crutches, showing the decline of his physical health. He'd retire to a ranch in North.
Ooh, this man, his knees look bad. Ooh. Being that big probably does definitely, yeah. He has this right here. He has a lot of weight there, so these knees is doing bad. His feet are probably not doing too good.
North Carolina until he flew back to France for his father's funeral. He'd take this photo after the ceremony without realizing that 3 days later, Andre himself would die of a heart attack.
I'd like to announce the death of one of my favorite wrestlers and one of the most famous wrestlers of all time. He died this week in Paris, France, after going home to his father's funeral.
His body was too large to fit in any French crematorium, and as a result he was shipped back to the USA. His ashes weighed 17 pounds or almost 8 kilos, being just another reason he's remembered as a legend.
Hold on. I'm shook on this one, y'all. I'm sorry. This is a big man. That's a huge man. He is born 13 pounds. His ashes is dang near 17. Ah, man. Let me go back here. I need to go back to the part where he was talking about the beers.
However, this only added extra weight onto his body.
I myself saw him almost every night drink 7,000 calories worth of alcohol,
which seemed to be the primary motive for why he eventually quit.
But you don't drink anymore.
Not since 14 months ago I quit.
You feel better for not drinking?
Yeah, because when I was drinking beer, I used to.
Which fellow wrestler?
Now, let me move this. Let me see. 156 beers in one sitting. Now that that drinking right there, I feel like they probably did a huge number of them. But it just sucks that people were just mean to him like that. I understand that was probably part of the appeal and why they wanted him in wrestling. He's a unique fella that most definitely would bring individuals in to watch him who like to see people fight. They'd be like, oh, that guy's wild looking. Let me go watch him fight. I just think that's not nice. But I feel like that's probably why, like, what did he worked for WWE? It's definitely why, like, so I feel like my man would do something like that. But it's just crazy. It's wild that he had a tumor that caused him to be that large. And a part of me wonders if he had the tumor from birth and if that contributed to him being that large when he was born. Like if he was just had the tumor in the brain, he was born with it, which or I guess it was causing him to grow that large when he was a baby, and then he was born being like 13 pounds, and then just continued to just grow with it. You would think that a doctor or something somewhere would figure that out, but if his family were farmhands, then they they didn't have money to if they didn't have money to have it like drive him to school, they probably didn't. The doctor they probably went to, or they probably didn't even go to a doctor. He was born, probably just had him at home or something, or the hospital or the doctors they had wherever he lived weren't probably weren't as fancy as they are, say, nowadays, or in the city potentially, or probably in America then even. But technology has changed, so but they probably weren't looking for that at all. They probably were like, they were like, it's a big old boy right there, yes sir. It's a biggin'. That's probably what they were saying. So I don't know. I wonder if they would have found it earlier, if he would have been. Oh, I wonder if he would have gotten it removed, if he would have still had the heart attack, or if that contributed to the heart. Because they did say the tumor was going to shorten his lifespan, but they never really specified how. But you could come to the conclusion that him being that large would put a strain on his heart, and Oh, him potentially, you know, warning his dad could have caused an issue with all the previous, you know, drinking and whatnot. I didn't think that was how it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be like, I didn't think he was gonna pass that young. I thought he was gonna be like a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? Like, be an old man, be an older man, be like, oh yeah, he got into about like his 60s, and you know, but he got goofed up. It was like 46, man. Fortunate. Well, that's all I got for this video. F's in chat for our man Andre the Giant. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I will see you guys with the next video. I'm letting them look at something on there. Might fix my webcam. Might be better. Ooh. Ooh, bless me. All right, let me get out this. See what else we can find. 10.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel. It's Lee. I just wanted to go ahead and finally do an actual TJ Maxx haul. Hi friends, welcome to my channel. It's Lee. I just wanted to go ahead and finally do an actual TJ Maxx haul. I've had several trips to TJ Maxx over the past couple
Hey, I did a video. Do I want to do another one? Or do I want to relax here and shit? Good. 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 Oop, didn't mean to have that on. Is KG still on? Go to my watch. Ooh. My. See what I want to see. Oh, let me remove that. Andre Giant. You know what I want to watch? Why it sucks being a crow. Let's see. Why does it suck to be a crow?
Fancy, just a pile of sticks held together with luck, but it does the job. Pile of sticks held. You're born in a nest high up in a tree. It's not fancy, just a pile of sticks held together with luck, but it does the job. Mom and Dad.
It's held together with more than luck. It's held together with love. Come on now, get it right.
Dad hover around, cawing their approval like they've just built a luxury condo. Inside the nest, it's crowded. Your siblings are loud, pushy, and just as hungry as you. There's no such thing as taking turns. If you want food, you squawk louder than everyone else. Mom stays close, keeping you warm, while Dad flies back and forth with food. He works hard, bringing worms, insects, and whatever else he can scavenge. Occasionally, he shows up with something that probably was not meant for birds, but you eat it anyway. Sometimes he...
What would they bring back? What would they eat that's not for birds?
Gets help from other crows. Helpers are like the unpaid interns of the bird world, and they pitch in when there are too many beaks to feed. At first, the food is soft and pre-chewed. It is not exactly appetizing, But when mom leans over and drops it into your beak, you are not in a position to be picky. After a week or two, the menu expands to include chunkier options, worms, beetles, and other solid snacks.
They're like, you gotta eat that real food now. None of that pre-chewed mess. We're tired of doing the hard work. We're gonna make you do it now.
Snacks become the new normal. You are growing fast, and apparently, that takes a lot of fuel. Beyond the nest, there's a whole world out there, but you don't care about that yet. Your only real priority is making sure you don't accidentally tumble out of the nest. It's a long drop, and you're pretty sure you wouldn't bounce. At around 1 month, mom decides it's time for you to learn how to fly. You're not sure how wings are supposed to work, but you flap them anyway. Your first attempt ends with a graceful belly flop onto a lower branch. Not ideal. The second try is worse. You miss the branch entirely and end up in a pile of leaves on the ground. If anyone asks, you meant to do that. After a few days of bruised pride and questionable aerodynamics, you finally manage to stay in the air. Flying feels incredible, until you realize you have no idea how to land. You aim for...
Imagine being a bird. You're just like, one day you're just thrown out your nest and you're just like, ah. You're bungee jumping out of a tree and just smack face first into the ground. What a lovely sight. And then when you figure it out, you're able to land face first into your favorite tree.
For a branch, misjudge entirely, and slam into it sideways. But hey, at least you're airborne now. Flying also comes with responsibilities. Suddenly, everyone expects you to keep up with the family. Mom swoops effortlessly through the trees while you're flapping along like a busted kite. There's no time for breaks either. Hawks are always watching, and they love a walk.
Do birds really fly that bad at first? Or are they just like, whoo? I actually want to see. I need to.
Wobbly rookie like you. And then there's food. Mom points to the ground, and you're supposed to figure out how to...
Actually, let's look this up. Alright, I can't find any videos. Or I didn't find any real quick.
How to grab a beetle mid-flight. You dive down with all the confidence in the world, only to end up with a beak full of dirt. Mom just stares at you, probably wondering how you're even related. Flying is harder than it looks, but you're a crow. You've got this. Well, eventually. Here's the thing about your species. You're very smart. At first, though, you don't know much. You learn by watching. You keep an eye on the older crows, how they dig through the dirt for insects, flip over leaves to find hidden snacks, or pull scraps out of tricky places. You're not great at it yet, but you copy them until you figure it out. If one of them drops a nut from a branch to crack it open, you're right there trying the same thing shortly after. You also learn about predators. You don't start out knowing which...
Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one. I didn't expect that. Expect that picture there. Oh man. The thing is, crows are pretty smart. I was watching a video a few years back. Apparently they're as smart as 7-year-olds. So imagine me and a 7-year-old that can fly. Be pretty cool.
Which animals are dangerous.
With that though, I wonder if they're talking like he's given the scenario of this crow here who's trying to fly and do jazz. You know what? I'm not even recording this. I've done this. I gotta start all over again.
You're born in a nest.
I gotta be like, we're watching this lovely Why It Sucks to Be a Crow video. Would you ever be a crow? If so, now you know I was gonna be kind of lame to be one. Personally, I think it'd be kind of cool. Just because they're probably one of the more like besides humans, I think there's like apes. I know dolphins are pretty smart. Dogs are pretty smart. I know crows, they're extremely smart. I think pretty sure they can pass on information to their offsprings. They can kind of build upon all the info they've gathered throughout time, their families.
High up in a tree. It's not fancy, just a pile of sticks held together with luck, but it does the job. Mom and Dad hover around, cawing their approval like they've just built a luxury condo. Inside the nest, it's crowded. Your siblings are loud, pushy, and just as hungry as you. There's no such thing as taking turns. If you want food, you squawk louder than everyone else. Mom stays close, keeping you warm, while Dad flies back and forth with food. He works hard, bringing worms, insects, and whatever else he can scavenge. Occasionally, he shows up with something that probably was not meant for birds, but you eat it.
I still wonder what that would be. Like, what would he accidentally feed them? Like a hamburger, chicken, aspirin or something? Like what?
It anyway. Sometimes he gets help from other crows. Helpers are like the unpaid interns of the bird world, and they pitch in when there are too many beaks to feed. At first, the food is soft and pre-chewed. It is not exactly appetizing, but when Mom leans over and drops it into your beak, you are not in a position to be picky. After a week or two, the menu expands to include chunkier options, worms.
Chunky peanut butter. That's what he means, right? Probably not. Oh well, so they got what? Worms,
beetles, and other solid snacks become the new normal. You are
like chicken nuggets.
We're growing fast, and apparently, that takes a lot of fuel. Beyond the nest, there's a whole world out there, but you don't care about that yet. Your only real priority is making sure you don't accidentally tumble out of the nest. It's a long drop, and you're pretty sure you wouldn't bounce. At around 1 month, Mom decides it's time for you to learn how to fly. You're not sure how wings are supposed to work, but you flap them anyway. Your first attempt ends with a graceful belly flop onto a lower branch. Not ideal. The second try is worse.
How did he get back into the nest? If he fell out, did the mom bird like pick him back up and pull him back in the nest, or how'd that go?
You miss the branch entirely and end up in a pile of leaves on the ground. If anyone asks, you meant to do that. After a few days of bruised pride and questionable aerodynamics, you finally manage to stay in the air. Flying feels incredible, until you realize you have no idea how to land. You aim for a branch, misjudge entirely, and slam into it sideways. But hey, at least you're airborne now. Flying also comes with responsibilities.
If they did fall out, how would they get back in the tree? Do the other birds like help them? Like how would that work? How would that process even work? Especially if they're relatively like the same size, can they just like, hey, grab my leg and I'll carry you up because you're not really that heavy? Or what would they do? Or they just like climb up the side? Or
Suddenly, everyone expects you to keep up with the family. Mom swoops effortlessly through the trees while you're flapping along like a busted kite. There's no time for breaks either. Hawks are always watching and they love a wobbly rookie like you. And then there's food. Mom points to the...
I wonder how long it takes for birds in general to fly. And I wonder if it takes each species a different amount of time due to them probably being varying ranges of intelligence. Crows are probably some of the smartest birds. I wonder if they just get right to it or if it takes time just because they are still without knowledge when they're born. It's something to look into.
The ground, and you're supposed to figure out how to grab a beetle mid-flight. You dive down with all the confidence in the world, only to end up with a beak full of dirt. Mom just stares at you, probably wondering how you're even related. Flying is harder than it looks, but you're a crow. You've got this. Well, eventually. Here's the thing about your species. You're very smart. At first, though, you don't know much. You learn by watching. You keep an eye on the older crows, how they dig through the dirt for insects, flip over leaves to find hidden snacks, or pull scraps out of tricky places. You're not great at it yet, but you copy them until you figure it out. If one of them drops a nut from a branch to crack it open, you're right there trying the same thing shortly after.
I wonder if one of the old crows ever did something to trick a younger crow, like have them like break like a nut or open the shell or something, and then they steal it from them because they're distracted.
You also learn about predators. You don't start out knowing.
Did he? Don't do that to the fox now. He ain't do that
Which animals are dangerous, so you follow the adult's lead. Hear that sharp, urgent caw? That means danger. You don't stop to think. You duck into cover and stay still. Over time, you pick up on the patterns. You learn which shapes in the sky mean trouble and which ones don't. Social skills come next. The adults communicate constantly. Caws, postures, little gestures you hadn't noticed before. You mimic those too, learning how to fit in without causing too much trouble. It's a lot to pick up, but you're getting there. And
So I guess they do have like their own language. So all the different crows and whatnot could talk to each other. I wonder if each different like family or grouping communicates differently, or if they could intermingle.
then there are humans. They leave food everywhere. Scraps, crumbs, and leftovers. You figure out where they drop things, when they're distracted, and how to grab what you want without getting too close. Some humans even offer food. Others try to shoo you away, which is hilarious because you remember faces. If they cross you once, you'll make sure they regret it later. Revenge isn't just satisfying, it's efficient. At some point, you realize it's not just you, your siblings, and your parents out there. There's a bigger picture, the local murder. Your extended family and a few neighbors become your social circle. It's chaotic, but somehow comforting. Foraging with the murder is your first real group activity. If someone finds food, word spreads fast, and everyone shows up uninvited. It's not exactly a cooperative effort, more of a free-for-all, but the numbers work in your favor. More eyes mean more chances to spot something edible. Then there's the warning system. If a predator shows up, the whole group rallies. One crow spots it, and within seconds the alarm call spreads. You scream too, because why not? It's very loud and strangely effective. Hawks, cats, and other threats learn quickly that this neighborhood is not worth the trouble. Fitting in takes some
They're like, I don't like the sound of that. It don't sound too welcoming in these parts. I'm gonna go over here.
effort. You watch the older crows to learn the unspoken rules, who to approach, who to avoid, and how to hold your own without stepping on too many feathers. It's a
Wait, so they have, there's like a hierarchy within the, sorry. There's like a hierarchy within the, I guess, the murder of crows? Oh, let me figure that out.
not worth the trouble. Fitting in takes some effort. You watch the older crows to learn the unspoken rules, who to approach, who to avoid, and how to hold your own without stepping on too many feathers. It's a delicate balance, but you get the hang of it. The murder might seem like chaos from the outside, but it works. There's safety in numbers, a constant buzz of activity, and a sense that, even in the mess, you're part of something bigger. As you get older, you start spending less time with your family group. You still stick close to the murder, but your focus shifts to exploring on your own. The pull toward independence feels natural. There's a whole world out there, and it's time to see what it has to offer. Foraging becomes a solo activity. You explore new territories, testing your skills at finding food. Sometimes it's a win, like stumbling across a perfectly intact sandwich. Other times, it's a humbling experience, like when you mistake a piece of plastic for something edible. Trial and error is part of the process, and you're quick to
Imagine you're over here, you're a Mr. Crow Man, you're like, yeah, I'm out here, I'm on my own. And I'm doing the do. I'm gonna go over here and get this food. Poke the plastic bottle, and you're just like, facepalm. I thought I had it. Everything I learned was a lie. That'd be really humbling. So, I think it'd be fun being a crow. Fly around, do what you want to do, hang out with the homies, go on adventures.
learn what's worth grabbing and what isn't. Independence has its risks. Without a sentinel crow keeping watch, you have to rely entirely on your instincts. A rustle in the bushes or a shadow passing overhead means you freeze, assess, and act fast. Most of the time, you're quick enough to avoid danger, but there are close calls, like the time you nearly became a hawk's lunch. You've learned that sharp reflex.
That'd have been sad. Imagine the crow sentinels having to go back and tell your crow mom that you got eaten by a hawk. They were like, he was down. It was like, where was he? Where was my crow son? And they're like, well, he was in the forest down by the river. It's a hawk that got him. He thought he'd be quick enough to get away. It just wasn't at this time.
And a healthy dose of caution go a long way. Even though you're forging your own path, the murder is always there. When food is scarce or predators are a little too bold, you rejoin the group. Foraging together is easier, and mobbing predators is far safer with backup. Independence feels good, but so does having a safety net. One afternoon, you're minding your own business, poking around for something to eat, when a fox comes out of nowhere. It jumps, charging straight at you. You flap your wings like mad and barely make it to a branch. The fox jumps after you, snapping at your tail feathers, but you're faster. You let out a sharp caw, an alarm call, and within seconds, reinforcements arrive. The murder swarms in, dive-bombing the fox from every angle.
They're like, get him, boys, get him. This fox over here trying to get us. Nah, get him. We're going to war.
Join in, swooping just close enough to make it flinch. The fox yelps, spins, and bolts, running for its life as the crows chase it all the way out of the area. You shake yourself off and hop to a higher branch. Crisis averted. Stupid fox. When spring rolls around, you decide it's time to find a mate. You don't rush.
Hey. You know, you've been working all winter in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the game, for that summer, you know, look at him. Looking dapper. That is, he spent it was a training arc right there, boys. That was a training arc. He spent time, you know, out there by himself, learning new jutsu. And, you know, he got the respect of the clan by alerting them that a fox was nearby. He wouldn't have done that, then Fox could have, you know, snuck up on somebody and got him. But, you know, he was there. He was there. He's gonna get mad pro ladies.
Rush it. Picking the right partner is important. To impress a potential mate, you pull out all the stops. A bit of aerial acrobatics here, some confident cawing there. It's not subtle, but it gets the job done. Once she agrees, you seal the deal with some mutual grooming and food sharing. With your partnership established, the two of you get to work on the nest. You both gather twigs, moss, and whatever else looks nest.
He had him a crow baddie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you know, why would it suck to be a crow, man? It seems pretty chill so far. You know, he got away from the fox. Yeah, you know, he fell out the nest a couple times, but you know, see, homie's been up.
Nest-worthy.
Homie's been up this whole time. I don't see a problem why it would suck.
You seal the deal with some mutual grooming and food sharing. With your partnership established, the two of you get to work on the nest. You both gather twigs, moss, and whatever else looks nest-worthy, hauling it up to the highest branch you can find. Predators can't climb trees, right? That's the theory, anyway.
Well,
after a lot of back and forth,
well, you'd hope not, but
and probably a few disagreements, the nest is done.
say.
It's sturdy and completely functional. Good enough. Soon after, your mate lays a clutch of 3 eggs. Her job is to sit on them, keeping them warm for the next few weeks. Your job? Everything else. You spend your days flying around, bringing her food and making sure nothing with claws or sharp teeth gets too close. It's exhausting, but the eggs eventually hatch, and that's when the real work begins. Now it's a tag team operation. You both take turns hunting for insects, worms, and whatever else the chicks can swallow. They're loud, constantly hungry, and completely dependent on you.
Imagine being a crow and getting a hamburger for lunch. That'd be get some Five Guys you found off the side. They'd be like, "Hey, found this hamburger. Anyone want it?"
To make things even more interesting, some of the other crows show up to help. They mean well, but let's just say their enthusiasm doesn't always match their usefulness. Over the next month, the chicks grow fast. They start out as tiny, awkward bundles of fluff, but before long, they're flapping their wings and testing their limits. You teach them the basics: how to find food, how to spot predators, and most importantly, how to survive without falling out of the tree. It's a steep learning curve, but they'll manage. You've built a life, raised chicks, and earned your place in the murder. You'd think things might slow down, but no. Life as a crow is a full-time job. Foraging is still a mix of strategy and sheer luck. You've learned where the best scraps are: bins, picnic tables, human leftovers, but so has everyone else. It's a race to get there first, and someone's always trying to snatch your prize.
Damn.
Then there's the constant need to stay sharp, from a hawk to a cat.
DLC.
Everything out there is probably trying to eat you. You mob those predators until they run away, annoyed but unharmed. Even humans can be a problem. Some are kind enough to toss food your way, while others swing brooms like you've declared war on their garden. You never know what to expect. And yet, it's not all stress. Every so often, you get a chance to explore. You mess with sticks, test out new ways to open tough shells, and sometimes just watch the world below from your perch. Your curiosity keeps you sharp, but it also gets you into trouble. This is life at its peak. Cleverness.
Thing is, I don't think they said anything about crows and owls. That's the only thing that I could see why it would suck to be a crow. Because I know crows and owls, they got it out for each other. It's like a rivalry. Like the Uchiha and the was it the Saratobi? Something like that. Yeah, what was it? Ooh. I'll make sure I got it right. Yeah, no, Senju. Sorry. It's like the Uchiha clan and the Senju clan. The crows and the owls. They don't like each other, man. That's what I just heard that. I just heard that around town.
Survival, and keeping one step ahead of everything and everyone. It's not
Two
glamorous,
steps
but you
ahead.
wouldn't have it any other survival, but it also gets you into trouble.
Excuse
This
me.
is life at its peak. Cleverness, survival, and keeping one step ahead of everything and everyone.
This guy. You gotta stay 2 steps ahead. If you ever want to be successful here, you gotta stay 2 steps ahead. Never let them catch you lacking. Never let them catch you lacking. 2 steps ahead.
Everyone. It's not
3.
glamorous, but you
You're
wouldn't
lucky.
have it any other way. But soon everything will change. One day while you're perched on a branch, a hawk comes out of nowhere. You do not even see it coming. There is no warning, no chance to react. In an instant, you are pushed from the tree and fall to the ground like a stone. A while later, a human walks by. They see your body and crouch down, tilting their head like they are trying to figure out what went wrong. They poke you gently, maybe even whisper something, not realizing you are beyond help. Your murder watches from the trees. To them, this is clear-cut. The human killed you. That is all they need to know. From that day on, they make the human's life miserable. They scream at him every time he walks by, dive bomb him, and make sure he never feels safe outside again. He has no idea why. You are gone, but your group remembers. Not just through the tricks you taught them, but by turning their rage into a lifetime grudge. Life as a crow might be rough, but there's another animal out.
I don't know why it would. I don't know. I don't think it would suck to be a crow. I think it'd be pretty chill. That was a really fun animation to watch. Made me pretty happy to watch. I will say. Personally, if I were any animal, I'd be a dog. But if I had to be a bird, I think being a crow would be pretty chill because they're pretty smart. They can use tools. They can do things. He was pretty spot on about how they do hold grudges and they can remember faces because I remember it was a few years ago they did a study where they put like masks on people and then they like scared a family, I guess a murder of crows or like a smaller nest or family, and they remembered. And they like I guess they like waited maybe like 6 months to a year or so, but then they came back with the same masks, and the crows did not like them at all. They flirted and made sure they let the others know that there was a threat around. So I think that is something that is pretty chill or pretty cool when it comes to an animal that they're able to continue sharing information like that. So they definitely have, an up when it comes to other animals or other birds, just because if there is something that goes on in an area, they're kind of able to spread that information around and let people know, like, hey, this is a threat, which allows them to evolve and continue to make strategies around that threat. They may not always be the best at it, but I think that is something cool that they did evolve with that trait so that way they can kind of surpass their current limits. And the fact that they can, make tools to get food and just come up with come up with like new tricks to build upon, kind of like how we do. Like we're kind of limited. We're evolved with our own limitations. We don't have like claws. We don't have fangs. We don't have all these other tools and assets that other animals have that allow them to hunt in a specific way. We do have a brain, and that brain allows us to make tools and kind of create and iterate upon what we see in nature, and that it allows us to do things. We can cut open things. We may have claws, but we can still cut open things. You know, we can emulate these features other animals have, and the fact that like a crow or a raven can kind of say they need say there's like larva in a tree trunk, tree stump. Sorry, I meant to say trunk, but say there's like larva in a tree trunk or a stump there, do both. They can find a small twig or a stick or something and kind of like poke it in there to kind of like shish kebab the bugs and try to get them out. They can kind of do small puzzles and obstacle courses for the first, like seeing the first time to be able to get items. I think that's pretty neat. Not something that you see in all life, but I think it's cool to see how creatures develop their levels of intelligence. Because you know, like octopi or octopus, they're about the same. They have they have their own levels of intelligence. Like they can figure out how to open jars or get escape and kind of make their own plans. But it's interesting how they develop it because no one really like teaches them how to do anything since they're isolate, like they're solitary creatures. Like they're born and they kind of spend most of their life alone. Whereas like creatures like crows, like humans, various apes, they are more social and are able to teach these things, pass on information since to future generations because they're around, they're able to watch others of their kind do things. So, but that is why it sucks to be born as a crow. Personally, I don't think it sucks too much. I think it actually would be pretty chill, and I will leave it at that. Made another reaction video for you guys, and you'll love it. Leave your comments below. Ooh wee. We're done, I think, with reaction. Let me message. Yeah. I need to make some What up? You should become a content creator for this game. You thought about it.
Time. Attention.
I would, but I don't know what kind of content I would make on this game.
Huh?
I said I would, but I don't know what kind of content I would make with this game. Excuse me, that's my issue. Fast or easy?
You can do some weekly things.
What?
You can do some weekly things now.
What?
Weekly tasks.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Hang the sign up on the door. It said, "Don't disturb this room." It's so young, I'm coming to you. And I'm feeling so good. Don't disturb this room. All I want is just me and you. That's simple enough. Just so they will understand. Don't disturb this room.
I don't know what to do with all these all this ore.
Ore?
Yep.
Put it in boxes.
I don't have enough.
What you want?
I know. I just have so many.
That's the house I made last season. I'm gonna show you where I put the boxes.
Oh, I know where you put all the boxes. I'm just saying that I just have so many.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you where I put them. It's time for me. Hang the sign up on the door. All right, I put them right here.
What?
Along this wall. Because if you break this wall right here, it'll still be, this other stuff will be standing. Like just this front part of the wall right here, if you break that off, it'll just be like something you can put inside. So that's what I did. I just put them all along there. Yes, that's simple enough. Don't disturb this room. And it's me and you. And misunderstood.
You're kidding me.
What? What did you do?
Never mind.
Come on.
Don't ask me again today.
Did I get the garden gloves? Did not.
The any termite. You want to help me purify my base? Actually,
You know I'm ready to love forever.
You want to help me purify?
Hold on. You know I'm ready to love forever. Oh.
Yo, what up, Sully? How you doing? Hope you've been well. I'm about to turn my camera back on. I was just transitioning over to this game. I'm doing well. Just playing this a little bit. Yeah, but I'm like on an older world.
Season 2. This is
What season is it?
Way past season 2.
You heard him. It's way past season 2. I think you can be heard in Discord, can't you? Yeah, just a little bit. Turn it down. Games have been laggy. You gotta turn down the settings. Or get NVIDIA. Look at your NVIDIA graphics and see if they need to be turned up.
Promise you'll love me.
Okay, I need to do... I'm gonna do a Purify. I need a Purify. I can probably do that by myself, right? Or is it gonna be harder?
I don't think it'd be hard. No.
It probably gets harder the more like Eclipse stuff I put in there, right?
You get longer.
Oh, it just lasts longer?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. I just put all my tier 1 in there.
It should have made it.
So the duration's still 5 minutes. I don't know. Ooh.
I want to know your name.
Hey, buddy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I thought you were helping me.
I was trying to do stuff, but I was in build mode.
You're fine, you're fine. Where am I, base?
Yes. That's what I said. You need to build around that so they don't break your base. They need something to break.
Oh, they would just run to the thing. But I could put like the little doll person in there and they'll clean it up, right?
I don't use that doll too much. I know they'll go out and like pick up random shit.
Yeah. But I feel you. I gotta upgrade my computer too. I'm trying to get KG to help me out.
That's his laptop.
I'm saving to get a Star Force PC.
To be more clever.
Where are they at? I guess we're just waiting for it.
I tried to come closer, but could not walk.
Be cool if you could like. You haven't been on Twitch in forever. Well, you can join us on YouTube. Kaisen, his channel's like a freaking YouTube video. Yeah, he has a lot. He's able to do a lot of like. He's extremely organized with his stream. Yeah, he really is.
I don't even watch him.
I don't really get to watch Kai a lot either, but he does make. I mean, his live stream is probably. I think you should emulate that almost.
I'm talking about I don't watch him for preference.
Yeah, I mean, that's everyone has like their own style, like own content that they like, but that like regardless of preference, how he's like conducting his live stream, like having the amount of content that he's providing, I believe is probably where people should be striving to go. Like that's where you should be pushing towards. Like it's more than just like games. Like if you're gonna play if we're gonna play games, we should be trying to make this whole thing like an event versus just kind of like just logging on and playing, because anyone can just kind of like log on and play. So it's like you have to be more and more creative. But I agree, like he's kind of hype. He's probably not like my favorite type of person to watch, but he is still someone that I can see why he is popular, undeniably. Just because you're not bored. There's no lull. I got some gravel for me. And purification is complete. And I believe my event is complete.
Let me live on my life. You got a little freakiness inside. I don't care what they say.
So the one gold deviant that is he goes away eventually, right? Time remaining. Okay, so I can pick you up, withdraw, and then this one I can put the actual Digby in. And then do I need the isolated living armor? Okay, so I'm gonna keep the harvest seed because I like the living armor. I don't care about the weaver one. Let's change you out.
Pick up.
Is the wishing box good to have?
I'll put it back.
Huh?
I'll put it back in my bag. It took too much time for me to have to go and talk to it. I didn't wait.
The radiant one is the one that lets you go up
forget
and down,
about it.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, and you said you put the wish box into your. Yeah, I think I like it because it gives you a random item. What does the space twister give me? Facial keystone after use creates a teleporter and summons teammates to you. Oh, that's cool, but I don't think I really. If anything, I can always swap that out for with my my weaver for whatever I need, you know. And I have these frogs. I don't need this frog right now. I have so much bait. I can probably just keep one of those in my bag and save the space for the harvest seed, because that's what I really use. And then how many beavers do you have? I don't really need wood like that. What is wood even used? Wood's used for charcoal, but I have 2 beavers. I don't really need. I have 2 beavers. I have 3 Rockies or Digbees. How many Digbees do you have?
5.
Do we need that many?
Yes, I do.
You do. Okay.
I like to build.
No, I just like having enough for my ammo. And I don't need. I might put a dream box down then. Go ahead and put a dream box down. Or a wish box. Or I have an extra dimensional cat, but I don't really need it. Hmm. This is tough. Or I might make a small video about my for my base and my deviant setup. Space Twister, one that opens says space and uses. Oh, I can summon you to me. Heck yeah. Make some more living armor. Quick Aviator, 50% HPA, and then what is the reg? Activator. What is better? The long acting one. So it does 40% instantly, and then. Oh, okay, so I make Okay, so I make activators. Okay, I get it. But then I need glass. Oh my god. I need to get glass by getting gravel.
Let
I'm
it
trying to make glass now.
on.
Alrighty, I got these crates. I think I can go out and adventure.
That's your love before the rain does rain on. Is this the tough one? You got the same.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the little paper boy fixes all my stuff. Dude, over here and fix my bike. 'Cause my bike is broken. The bike is broken. Repair. Okay, speak with Claire in Myers Market. I can just teleport there.
I search to find a love within. I came back to let you know.
All music here is provided by KG.
Can't let go. But then wonder what is wrong with me when I'm in the day. Somebody said I came back to let you know that I think for you and I can't let go. Some people go out for love and they may never find, but they've been
Could have been worse, all things considered. And while business is still slow, I gotta say, it's a lot nicer to be here in Myers Market than in Dudsville. Although, the food here could really use some spicing up. For example, have you ever heard of something called sofrito? No, it's a base sauce for cooking.
I think I accidentally accepted the wrong
It
quest.
used to be really popular in Latin America and the Mediterranean. Usually, you cut up a bunch of garlic, onion, peppers, tomato, and cook them all together. It's supposed to be super aromatic. Ooh, or what about feijoada? I've only heard of it, but it's supposed to be this rich bean stew with beef or pork and...
the things I do for you.
Even if you did, I don't know how to cook something like feijoada. But I do have an idea where we might be able to find some good recipes. There's an old house near Sunshine Farms to the west. The locals
I'll have me doing a quest that is enter the chrono cage on sub-level 1 of Mirage model and talk to Mitsuko. Oh shoot, I forgot my dang campsite was there.
You need to teleport to those now too.
Huh?
I think you can teleport to those now too.
Okay, dope. I think I can summon you now. Hold on. Let me try. You
sure I teleported them out earlier.
You care if I try this real quick?
Oh no, I fell, huh?
You care if I try this item real quick?
What item?
I want to try. I don't know if I have it. Something that teleport.
Oh wait.
I don't think I brought it with me. I left before it was finished being made. Yo, how do I get down? Guess I go through here. Oh, yeah. To a long-acting activator. I have so many ciphers I haven't used. Investigation. Okay, we're talking to Mitsuko.
Now that you took down another transcendent, I have more memetics for you. And it looks like you've got something interesting in your cradle, too. A dream catcher? So this
I feel no shame, I'm in love.
one that could prey on people while they slept. It seems pretty scary. I know everyone in Iron River must be grateful you laid this thing to rest.
Most definitely. We put that dream catcher to sleep.
Your life to save them. Meanwhile, I've just been hiding here. I feel so useless. Will I ever be strong enough to go back into the world? Thank you, Meta. It's good to know I can count on you when the time comes. V once told me mayflies are small, yet invincible. I need to remember that. We need to keep holding on, just like them.
Did you have to talk to Mitsuko as well, or did it let you skip that?
I skip all of it.
Oh, you just spam through it?
I don't get those cutscenes anymore. I've done all of these.
Oh, so it only skips what you've done, the simplified?
Yeah.
No, that's fair. Report results to Hot Dog.
No.
Maybe get better mods.
Sweet to love, no, sweet to love. Sweet love.
Got him. Alright, let me drive. I what is this, a commission for this? Even though I don't really need to do the commissions anymore. I was only doing this, well, I still do, I'll still do it. The only reason why I was doing the commission, well, this specific commission was because if I finished it, it'd allow me, oh, there's a baby wolf now? What the heck? That's different.
All animals have babies.
Yeah, I just didn't expect the corrupted dog to have a corrupted dog pup.
You can catch all these animals too.
I believe it. I need to do that for, I need to craft a tool for capturing.
I got leopards in my what's this shit called? Eternal Lane.
That's nice. What is Eternal Lane even for?
So you can practice builds. Or keep your storage from all your past game plays. Anything you don't bring over goes to Eternal Lane, and that's for every single reset. So it just stacks up. Yes, I am.
I ain't got no gas. Guess I gotta kill all the zombies here. Guess I'll get all the stuff here on. Oh, what up, big brain?
I'm a swimming, I'm a woman sitting here crying. Some home before the sun. You know my sisters, come and together. Take yourself good. Yes, I can. I am a superwoman. Yes, I am. Yes, she is. Cause even when I'm a mess, I still put on my best. But that's so much I do. Yes, so much to do. So what?
I'm getting all of it.
Underneath this cloud, I can fly. We can fly.
Oh, got a nice paper dog again. talking in the chat. Let's go ahead and get this little diamond bug. Give me some drop. Open. Oh, it gave me an activator back. That's not. I'm gonna find a mystical crate in here. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Never do well at finding the crates. There it is. Probably up here. That's somebody's house. There was nothing in here. The SMG is pretty OP. Like you never need to reload. Yep. Fast gunner weapons overpowered. The more I use it, I'm like, yeah. Another storage crate. I think I need to turn the volume back up. Can't hear it. It's not picking up anything on the stream. Oh shoot, what the heck? I got frozen. It messed in my game up for a second. Yeah. French fries. Over encoding. That was pretty easy. If people could trade deviants to the vending machines, people that'd be crazy. My word, I took out that elite. Oh, and I think that's where the mystery. Wait, what? Dude, great. 2 birds. Stone, 2 birds. So we did the 1 stone, 2 birds. Now I need to find the dang weapon crates that are in here. Nowhere to be found. They're probably up on another level. Maybe I can go in here to find the weapon crate. Hiding. You in a singing mood today? Oh, it's over here. Yes. Oh Lord. I gotta jump from up here. Makes sense. Oh, watch this be a storage. Hope gear crate does. The light force boost. Was good. I have to go back around there. Let's see if we can find another gear crate. Yeah. Okay. Looks like nothing can get me right now. Okay, what special up? Hmm. Let me get this combo chipset. Trying to set anything combo chipset. Combo chipset turn electronic parts, metal scraps, and parts into combo chipset using the supplies workbench. The combo chipset can be sold for a large number of electric energy links. It's a specialization. It's that I'm getting that or portable fridge. If I get if I get mechanist, it'll give me 4 items under crafting, which I think will give me a mimetic specialization. I don't ever keep food on me. That's the thing. I don't keep food on me. Like, I just don't keep food on me. That's the thing. It would be if I kept food on me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I... Yeah, I don't keep food on me. Probably should, but I don't. I keep just enough for what I need. Alright, I'm gonna get the combo chipset.
calling on the phone, asking me to come
The
back
can
home.
is
If you could stay, you was young enough for me.
Now we're back to it.
Wait, one more chest before we get to the next one. One more Mars. Yeah, the three things upstairs. Let's see what those two things are. Damn it, it's still right. Everybody's talking. Oh, found it.
You found?
Get clear of me looking. Back in the back, if I can get out of here.
I don't know if I can find this dang gear. One armor crate.
Oh, bitch.
I need to go back to... I need to find a magazine. There was one displayed in this build that I was looking at that gets a magazine that lowers the number in there. That way I spent... Yes. Ooh, here's a... Not a mirror. Or a dimension door, I mean.
This thing should tell you where to get them.
Yeah, I have a look.
I'm thinking about... No, I'm not.
Do like the what is it? Oh, they the panda pants. Oh, the Frosty Glory set. Oh, I do kind of like that.
Frosty Glory. That's for
The battle pass. It's the elite one. That's if you're paying like 50, you know what I'm saying, $24 for that.
Oh, I'm getting that. As soon as I get the phones, I'm getting that.
You get it for me too, man.
Because they always can you. I don't think you can get the battle pass.
Damn.
I think you can get stuff in the shop.
Well, I have my returning awards though, so I'm good on that. I did use throwables. That's my week right now.
And you say that you love them, you really know that everything that used to matter, no matter no more. Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. It's into I believe.
Need magazine. Gotta read all my power. So the Greywater Camp Shop, Riddle Spot. I think I need the tactical SMG one. So explore explore the Riddle Spot, the Creeper in the Southeast Iron River. Where's Iron River? Southeast Iron River. Creeper in the Southeast Iron. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna record this. All right, you guys. I am rocking the wonderful, the grand Primal Rage here. And I want to get the tactical SMG mag. So we're gonna get this together. So to get the tactical SMG mag, we have to explore the Riddle Spot, the Creeper, and the Southeast Iron. So I'm guessing it's the Creeper in the southeast of the Iron River. So we're gonna go here, and then figure this out. Probably either here or at this rift anchor. I'm guessing it's at the rift anchor. KG probably knows, but he's not gonna tell me. Oh, I need to put gas in here. I forgot.
G. Then we are games. Gotta put something in there.
We're gonna make our way down here towards the Rift Anchor in the southern east corner of Iron River. See if we can find the creeper riddle here. But if anything, does this eliminate deviants? What do I find here? Oh, a random event. I don't know what this is, but
It's not really one.
huh?
It's not really one.
Not an event?
What's the name of it?
I don't know. I just rolled a flame. It was purple. That was a crate in here. Alright, we got a random world event here. Got me a mini feaster. Yes, sir.
Oh, those things. Yeah. The purple dot in the sky.
Yep, we saw a purple dot in the sky, and that is what it gave us for a reward. Pretty great. I already got the loot crate. Oh, I was in a miss zone. That is how you do a miss zone, guys. Yes, sir. We're going to continue to make our way towards the rift as we look for the riddle in the southeast river.
Show a little more. Show a little.
Hey. Had you unmuted. Let me know if you're gonna. Let me know if you're singing and whatnot. I'm trying to record. And we made ourselves down the hill there. Let me see if we can go to the top of this hill here and see if we can find. Is a riddle or what? Nope, just enemies. Well, see you guys later. We weren't trying to disturb you all. We're going off road a little bit. Sometimes I think I should get a vehicle bigger than the motorcycle. But sometimes I'm like, do I really need it? Okay, the Rift Anchor is here. There's a question, or exclamation mark. Is that a riddle? Or is that just a... long journey? But we obtained the Aqua Bell. Not what I was going for, but I will take it. We made it. Okay. Alrighty. Let me move my webcams. See? This is my current location. If you are looking for, okay, so if you're playing Once Human and you are looking for the tactical mag, I believe that is the purple tactical mag. I'm going for this right here for the .30 mag. I believe I'm currently this is my mag is at 30. Yeah. You pretty much want to go the tactical SMG mag. Gives you the most reload, so that way you can swap back into your ammo a little bit faster here. You could get the amended SMG mag if you wanted more accuracy, but wouldn't have as much reload speed. Let's go ahead and do this right. Looks protected. That means we're gonna have to use something. We're gonna have to use a little. So we're gonna have to use a little something. Try an actual grenade. Found it. Or maybe I found part of it. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's another part. It looks like this is the only... What does this say? Throw a Molotov at it. Perfect. Alrighty, say you made your way here and you found this lovely riddle. You've tried throwing your grenades at it, your shrapnels. Don't know what to do? Don't worry. Whip a nice Molotov. Throw it right there on top. It'll catch fire and burn the leaves. Now that has happened, you can walk here and take it, giving you the tactical SMG mag. Now that that has been completed, you can open your weapon back up. Go, make sure you go to gear, right click on it, go to accessories, go to your magazine, and boom, equip. I believe we have 33. You waste all your ammo. Get the one, go back. Still at 33. Oh, I guess you have, well, because there's 33. I don't know why there's 33. The mag is 30. So why do I have 33 bullets? Maybe 3 in here and then 30 in here. I don't know. Anyways, now that you have that equipped, you should be one step closer to destroying your enemy. Make sure to get rid of any old ammo if you don't use it, or we'll be adventuring in how to get some more of these items for your weapon. We do have this tactical flash finder. It reduces accuracy, but lets us have a little bit more stability. Anything, I'd get the assault brake. It'd be huge. I don't really care about range. I care more about the accuracy. And the assault brake is the biggest bang for the buck. You can get that at the Ember Strand riddle spot. Not at Ember Strand yet, but we'll get there one day. Oh, now that I'm good that. Oh. Because now I need to report this to Hot Dog. Good shit. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to ruin your pool party. Crazy that it let me ride about halfway underwater before I said, nope, get off your bike. Did you hear that? Riddle down here. Moving. Mystical crate. Guess we got something. Oh, 4 mil. Some of these rewards are pretty lame. Guess I need to go around. Oh, at least I'm in the safe zone now. I forget about this book. Oh, gourmet recipe. Oh, fat burning juice.
Hey, you made it back in one piece. What did you find? So my instincts were, and those dreams passed thanks to you.
Okay, visit the tall grass about the monolith. Oh, I guess Chalk Peak is about... I guess I'll go to the Chalk Peak place and then... I think that'll be a good stopping point to finish this up. Cutting through the grass, you cutting through the grass. I feel like they made it a lot easier to look. It's nice. Oh dang. Server's messed up here? Just kicked me off. Back on track. Okay, on track, yeah. Went off road a little bit. About to do Monolith of Thirst. Okay. Probably won't let me do it, will it? The Monolith of Thirst. Which zone is that? Huh? Oh no, I just got here, so I could run in and grab him, bro. Not really that big a deal. Alright, well, can speed run it real quick. Damn. I wonder if I can buy a so y'all seriously won't let me? The wall? Oh. I got one. Okay. Okay, we got 2. How many do I need? How many do I need for the monolith? Oh. I also found a silo. You already do the silo for this area? Oh. Don't you just need steel bullets? Oh. How do you make that? I probably can't even do the monolith until I talk to the first quest, can I? I just don't see it on my map, that's all. I got 2 more and then I'm good. Hmm. Oh, found me a nice little teleporter here. Man, it rains so much in this world. Like, why is it always raining? Like Seattle. Alright, I'm on my way to the last one. Someone's like, how did my knees break? Got juked. Simply broke your ankles. Someone broke your ankles, man. They went left, tried to go left, then they went right. Thought they were going right, they went back left again, you fell over. Now your ankles and your knees are broke. You ended your whole career. Oh, damn. Damn. Damn, they got me.
Don't just stand around gawking. Get in there.
That sucks. Oh my gosh, I'm so far away. I should have got something close by. No. The teleporter was so close there too. No. Taking all the light. The animals that. Oh, no. Goodbye, motorcycle. Probably are broken after that. And we got it. We have all the riffs. Huh? Oh, so you're not ready to do it? Alrighty. Oh yeah, let's see though. Enemies outside. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Thank you. You ready? All right. We're taking on Thirst Month. Let's get it, guys. I'm gonna watch this cutscene here. Shaking. I don't know what this was shaping into.
You walk through these doors and go to the teleport to the other door. Roll away, roll away.
Oh damn! You killed me.
It's gonna do that regardless.
Oh, okay. No. That's right.
You can shoot the things on the side now.
Shooting things in the air like that?
It's not gonna make a difference. I'm trying to pull my beer.
Well, I mean, it did a little bit of damage to him, though.
Got a lot of crystals out.
What?
I got a lot of crystals out.
Yeah. Oh, he's dead. Get that nerd. We got a strange door.
Did you get a strange door too?
No, I got a lone whisper.
Alright, good. Hey, I got one too. Well, I did too. Oh, probably because I was using the doors, you wasn't.
You could have. I didn't use it at all. Well, now I can go home and we can get our new pet. That was the what's thirst? That was pretty crazy. Had the most critical hits, you had the highest damage. Yo. What level are you? Yeah, you're level 40. You're probably over level 40 since you're able to do damage to that.
I think this always does the highest damage because of the chance of those frost things coming from the gun that I have. I switched guns before I went there. I always switch guns before I go inside of there.
Okay. Yeah, I only used the SMG just because I really like it for everything.
I like the other one whenever we're doing like random shit because it does a lot, but the frost vortex only comes every. Let me see. It said hitting the enemies 14 times triggers the frost.
All right, hold on real quick. All right, you guys, we have the Lone Wolf's Whisperer now. We beat them up first. We're gonna put him in containment field. We're going to sync up, and as soon as it charges up, we will be able to summon our new combat deviant. Be able to put in some good work here, y'all. Yeah, your build's pretty good. You do a lot of DPS.
I love this frost stuff. Both mine deviate. Both mine are
Alright,
level
now
1.
our deviant has been charged up. Let's take a little tour over to closest teleport I have is here. Let's go to the West Wing teleportation. We'll just hop down there and attack some enemies. You know, let's go to this rip anchor right here. Going up the hill. Not too far. Enough gas and durability of my vehicle to get there. Alright. We are now ready to go. Summon our dog. He looks like he's ready to fight. Gotta get him in a real fight. 37, let's go. So let my wolf go, and he's just...
Did you hear that?
Well, he's just taking stuff out. I guess I unsummoned. He's a fast summon speed. Alright, we got this guy. So summon him. Okay, he's out. Okay. Oh, he makes multiples of himself. Okay. That's pretty cool. Gonna keep going. Kind of like my samurai, but he's a little bit more damage than the samurai. He has pretty good damage. Yeah, I can get used to this little guy. My Alibaba feeling. Oh, that is what the lone wolf. What is this guy called again?
We find and purify mixed fields and $25 tungsten, 4 batteries, 8 batteries. I need acid. Let's go see if Blackfield. Everybody put some vending machines up here so I can buy some acid.
I feel like so hitting a marked target. How do I mark a target? Fast gonna send the chance to fire. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Tough build. Defeating a target with melee gives me 10% health. That'd be nice, but I know that's not realistic.
Yo, look at a cutscene. What even is these? Yes.
You didn't like Black Desert Online, did you?
Wasn't bad. There wasn't nobody getting on, so I stopped getting on.
What do you mean? I got on every day. You didn't get on.
I didn't see you doing this,
Dude, because I was at work. You'd play during the day, and then I'd be at work. Couldn't play. And then I'd be like, yo, you want to play when you get on? When I get off, and then you'd be playing Genshin.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I just figured you didn't like it because every time I try to play, you didn't want to play.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. Not at all. So if you see him,
You hear that?
Yeah.
I'm just repeating the dialogue of the NPCs. Did you hear that? Like, obviously, bro, you know you heard somebody just take out. You just heard me shoot my SMG and kill like 8 people, bro.
You're connecting.
Damn, these guys are bad at their job.
Did you hear that?
They're literally the same house. Another one of these houses that are in this game. Oh, there goes my ankles. I feel like finding the crates is like one of the hardest things to do in this game.
I think the server is down.
The server's going down.
What's in the service?
When?
You're messing with me right now.
Oh, it's messing with you, so you think it's gonna go down?
It possibly can. I'm looking at the Discord to see. I'm probably looking at it now. There's something wrong with their service.
What is that? Storage at the storage at the storage at the storage.
Where I'm at, I think it's a good spot to relocate.
Really?
Yeah. Got crude oil over here. I'm gonna put my campsite so I know where to come. I'm on a mission to find something after it.
I love the sprout of life in this.
Hmm?
I have to be near them. Okay.
Near one what?
The little have to wear the mushroom hat thing and then stand next to the school.
Mm-hmm. See, it's a vending machine, but I don't see it. The network is slow with what they're saying.
These guys are so mad.
They always angry.
Huh?
So they're always angry.
Oh no, they're mad that I killed them. Because they were getting sprouts. We were getting sprouts, and you could kill their health turned red, so you could kill them. So I shot them and killed them, and then took the sprouts. Hey, sucks to suck.
This is true.
Huh?
I said this is true.
Yeah, I killed both of them and took it. Hey. All I know is, you know the risks. I don't even think they know it was me who took them out.
Who are you fighting? The enemies?
No, it was players. There was an event and you had like this mushroom helmet thing.
Yeah.
And they took the helmet from me because they were in the area. I spent the whole I had almost the whole event except for like 20%. And I was like, nah, y'all can leave. So they took the helmet from me, so I killed them.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And then they were yelling in chat because I killed them. That's what I said. I said, why is your health red? I shot them and saw their health went down. I thought it like removed the helmet from them. Little did I know it killed him. And then when I realized it killed him, I said, oh hell yeah, I'm killing you too, buddy. You're going down.
Yeah, that's the only PvP part of the PvE service is that event.
Hey.
If you win, you might get that thing as a deviation.
Oh.
It does ice damage.
I just got the points and dip. It didn't drop anything.
I think you have to wait for it to end.
Oh well. Well, it said the thing was over, you can leave the area, and I was like, okay, just left the area. I don't know, maybe I messed it up. Either way, I wasn't gonna stick around while those guys were crying.
Yeah.
I was like, how y'all mad y'all died in a PvP event?
It's how it be.
I mean, I'd be mad too, but is it? Clicked on you before you clicked on me. It's how it is, you know. So what's the point of the semi and the truck? Like, why would you ever buy those? Make those?
You can build on them. Most people build their vending machines on it and drive it into Blackfield. I'll just show you. This is what they normally do.
Here's your house?
No, I'm in World 1 looking at people's vending machines.
Oh.
It's streaming in Discord so you can see what they did.
Okay.
But while
I wasn't looking
what they
at
do with the
Discord.
trucks.
Alright, you guys, I am hopping off the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment and all that jazz below. Peace out. I'll be doing more reaction videos for those that love it the most.